you haven't noticed, this is Rotary's 30th year for recognizing our service professionals. So first and foremost, let's just give a hand clap for that. On behalf of the Rotary Club of the Atlanta Airport, my name is Michael Gibbs, President. And before I turn it over to our Master of Ceremony, Dennis Martino, first and foremost, I want to welcome you all again. Thank you for the family members who support their loved ones, and also the city officials and so forth. Before we get into our program, I want to give you some background about the Rotary Club. We were chartered on May 21st in 1948. What we do, we are a makeup of, we service the area of Tri-Cities, which is, of course, College Park, East Point, and Hateville. And then we also provide support, service the area at the airport and Atlanta as well. What Rotary mission basically is internationally, we promote peace. We are involved in fighting disease, which mainly consists of polio, providing clean water, supporting education, saving mothers and children, and growing local economies. And here at our club on the local level, service projects that we've completed thus far include the Ronald McDonald House, providing Christmas boxes to our Lakota Indians. We gave away 450 pairs of kids' shoes and 175 meal boxes. And we also removed debris and trash at Connolly Nature Park. So that's just give you some idea of what we did within the last few years and what our mission is as a club locally. We also support organizations such as Family Life Ministries, the Airport Chamber, the Cub Scouts, PAC 1030, and Boys and Girls Clubs, which is the Jesse Draper, which we are going to get more involved in. Let me just give you just a brief verse here of what we do and what signifies Rotary. It is more blessed to give than to receive, and this was taken from Acts 20:35. So what we like to do, this is a part that we're wanting to give recognition to those service professionals who fight for us, which consists of police as well as the fire, who help save children, save us from gas main breaks recently, and so forth. So we certainly want to give more back to you guys, and hopefully you can understand and receive what we do, and we thank you for your service. Before I get to Dennis, we have a brief presentation from our trustee, GRSP trustee, George Siggins. So I will turn it over to him.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. I'm George Siggins. I'm a trustee in the Georgia Rotary Student Program, which is a program of Rotary clubs in Georgia who bring in students from all over the world and provide them a year of college education, room and board, and host families, and make sure that they get to know Americans. It's a cultural scholarship, and it is here that we hope that they will get to know many Americans and then go back to their countries and say, you know, all those movies you see with guys running around on horses and guns in the hips and that kind of stuff, not quite right, no horses. And but any event, we've been doing this since 1946. This year we have 45 students here from all over the world. One of the things we have is an endowment fund, which we ask Rotarians to contribute to. And if they contribute a certain amount of money, then the endowment fund gives them an incentive back to continue doing that. And what I'm here to do today is to simply give some of that back. So I have a check here as a result of your contributions to the endowment fund for $722.20. And we hope that you will appreciate this and continue in investing in the endowment fund for GRSP.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this, George. Our main, I guess, point person is really Terry Shady here. He's our point person at our club for the GRSP, so he's the main contributor for getting us on the right track for this. So Terry, thank you for what you've done. Thank you,
Okay,
George.
thank you very much.
Grab some food, too. Dennis, you want to make it? One quick announcement while Dennis is coming up. We will be sending out invitations we want you guys to be aware of. We are having our 3rd annual Wine and Beer Festival. Hopefully we don't cause any trouble for you guys doing this event, mainly to be in Hateville. So, but we will send this out. This is our 3rd annual fundraiser, and it will be at Archer's Brewery on April 21st. From 5 to 7. So just be on the lookout. We could use your support to help fund different programs and to give back to the community. So thank you.
Thank you, Michael. This is one of the highlights of the year for our Rotary Club and for myself, just honoring back the people that service us in our area and our community. We've said over and over, you all do not get enough recognition for what you do as firefighters. You are greatly appreciated from Rotarians like myself, our entire Rotary Club. We appreciate what you do. We just don't thank you enough. We started this 30 years ago. We started with East Point and College Park and I believe Hateville 30 years ago doing this program. And through the years, we've added the 2 other cities, the Atlanta Airport and Clayton County, because they are around the airport too. And it's been one of the highlights. I took it over 25 years ago. I've been in Rotary 30 years ago. We used to just give a really nice etched Voss. And, you know, most firefighters say, oh, great, but what am I going to do with this thing? So we've kind of partnered with a lot of sponsors, with a lot of hotels that I print for. I print for hotels and airlines, my printing company, and they've joined us as sponsors to make it and really make it go to the next degree over about the last 10, 15 years. So we appreciate all our sponsors. But as Michael said, this is the 30th year the Atlanta Airport Rotary Club has given us awards. You know, we're proud of our fire departments. The award is just in a small way that we can recognize you and what you do daily for us. We usually go in alphabetical order, and I switched it around because some conflicts, but the conflicts did, but I'm still going to keep it in the switched around order. So we're going to start off, and what we do is we bring a person representing the department up, and they also bring the recipient up and tell us why they chose this recipient. Our Rotary motto is service above self, just like y'all serve us. And so they tell us why in service above self this person was chosen. And there's a lot of great recipients I know here today. So let's start off with Chief William Tate with the City of East Point, and also bringing up Sydney Gooden, the firefighter here from East Point.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. All right, I want to thank the Atlanta Airport Rotary Club for having us here for such a wonderful ceremony, 30 years. That's awesome. All right, the decision of who among the skillful men and women making up the East Point Fire Department that should be named Firefighter of the Year was a difficult selection. That is because we are a department of talented, loyal, and productive professionals. However, the final determination was marked by a distinguishing factor of the nominee. He is the only individual of the department serving as our operations support technician. Firefighter Sydney Gooden is a man of action who works in the shadows of operation. He is the one who repeatedly produces results. He is the machine, if you will, the point person in charge of maintaining a fleet of over 10 fire apparatuses and 9 frontline administration vehicles. Furthermore, he oversees the buying and purchasing of all the department station supplies and equipment. A capstone of his greatest achievement in just this past year was his tireless work in aiding the department to become the recipient of an $850,000 grant, which enabled us to purchase 3 fire apparatuses, a fire pumper, an airlight truck, and a rescue truck. And all 3 of these fire apparatuses were purchased within a 6-month period, which is a feat of in itself. Firefighter Gooden completed the research for writing the grant from determining the type of equipment the department needed, screening vendors, and studying cost. Once the grant was obtained, he traveled to Ohio and played a vital role in the customization and building process of each unit. Firefighter Gooden has been with the East Point Fire Department for 7 years. Prior to joining us in 2011, he worked with fire departments in Warner Robins, Georgia, and Hampton, Virginia. He successfully completed more than 20 years as a firefighter. Prior to entering the fire service, Mr. Gooden served in the United States Navy as a helicopter field medic for 20 years. Therefore, it is indeed an honor to name firefighter Sidney Gooden as East Point's 2017 Firefighter of the Year.
Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm very humbled but honored to be here today. Usually I think that most of these things are given away to people that was in the right place at the right time doing some type of rescue. But when I reflect back on it, we are in the right place and we are in the right time. Because what all we do, the equipment that we buy, we try to buy the best thing that we can get for our department to make it better and to serve our community better. So what we do for everyone. Thank you.
We could not do this without our sponsors. Our business sponsor, we actually have a member that is in our Rotary Club, Chris Fear. He's not here today, but Woodward Academy is the sponsor. In his place, Jeff Yarborough, who's the security over there at Woodward, is going to present you with something.
On behalf of Woodward Academy, I'd like to present Firefighter Goodman with this check. Job well done.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
And we also have Andre Martin with the Crown Plaza. He's the general manager of the Crown Plaza here in East Point, and he has something to present to you.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Firefighter Gooden. I have a certificate for you to enjoy a weekend at the hotel, breakfast included, parking. Bring your wife or give it to friends. Well deserved, because it's a testament to you probably that you have such all your equipment is in such a good shape, because the response times that we see, if we call the fire department, you beat the ambulances any day. So congratulations again. Here we go.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Stay up here, Andre, to go to that side.
That's it.
And last but not least, we have a president to say something.
Last but not least, this is just a certificate that we want you to hang on your wall and collect us if needed be. But thank you, though, for what you've done to the community and for our community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations again.
The next department we're going to recognize is the Hapeville Fire Department. We got Chief David Bloodworth here, and he's going to bring up Nick Condre.
Wow.
Okay, the way that, well, let me start. First off, I want to give thanks to my Lord and Savior, for without Him I wouldn't be here today, for His guidance and His sacrifices. Second of all, I'd like to thank the Rotary Club for doing this every year. This is great because when you grow up in a fire department and the fire service, you become a little humble, and we don't pat our backs enough. And to have somebody like the Rotary Club come in and do it, that's great, and we thank y'all. Sergeant Nick Condry is a second-generation firefighter. His father actually retired from Clayton County, which is over here. So we were fortunate enough. Nick started with us in 2003. He became a paramedic in 2006, and from that period up, he's been a recipient of multiple cardiac saves and trauma saves. And as a matter of fact, in 2017, he got 2 cardiac saves. So that when this was brought to us, we put it amongst his peers, and it was unanimous that Sergeant Nick Condry was the City of Hapeville Firefighter of the Year. Nick was promoted to sergeant in 2017 also. Nick has been a mentor to a lot of the young guys that are coming up, and people look up to him. And not only them, but to the residents of our city. He's also been a shining light, because it's always good to see when you come in to see Nick at work. And I've had the opportunity to be on some calls with Nick and actually ride in. He actually worked for me when I was on shift. And he has always been a blessing to our department and our city. So without any further ado, I'll give y'all 2017 Hapeville Firefighter of the Year, Sergeant Nick Condry.
I want to thank everyone for having me here today. I feel very honored for this award because I know on my shift with the men and women I work with, we all work really hard together, and I feel everyone can be deserving of this. So to be singled out of the bunch to receive it is a big honor to me. Thank you.
We, again, couldn't do this without our sponsors. And our business sponsor is American Family Life, a great insurance company in Hapeville, owned by our president, Michael here. And he has something to present you.
Thank you, obviously, for what you've done. This is just a little spending money here for you from the Rotary Club. I don't know if I should give this to you or, but I'm doing my part and I'm giving it to you first. But thank you.
Thank you very much.
I got it. I got it.
We got it already?
I got it.
Okay, so way to go. And also we have, and the general manager of the Airport Hilton couldn't come today, but from the Atlanta Airport Hilton, we have a nice weekend stay with a meal, and I'm going to present that to you.
Well, thank you.
And hopefully you can enjoy that. It's a great hotel over there.
Thank you.
They've been a big supporter.
And then last but not least, this is just a certificate from the Rotary Club of the Atlanta Airport. We certainly appreciate your service and what you've done, and thank you for that.
Thank you.
One last picture, Steve, and then- Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. We have, I forgot. Yes, we have Karen Votner wants to present you with something special from the St. John School in Hapeville. I don't know if many of you know about it, but it's one of the best schools around, next to, along with Woodward Academy, of course, and even our schools here in Hapeville. But they won the Blue Ribbon Award for nationally for the third time, which is just very, very rare even to win it. I mean, you have to be in the upper 90% in math and reading for everybody in the school, 100% of school. So to do that in a school, I pat the back this person, but she wanted to give something to Hapeville.
Yes. I just wanted to say it's so comforting to know that we have our service providers, our servicemen, right around the corner. They are right down the street. Anytime we have a broken arm or a broken leg, or even just to come for community. We do the Race for Education, the fire trucks come, the little pre-Kers and kindergartners are running out to be put their hats on and be the next firefighters of the next generation. So I just appreciate the role model that you are and the service that you provide for the whole community, but especially the St. John's.
Well, thank you
So
very
thank
much.
you so much. It's a fireman's prayer. We say a prayer for our firemen and our policemen. And so that's there for you, and a little gift card for maybe wife.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
And thank you, Karen, for what you do in education, because we can't say enough about our Rotary Club really goes into that school, all the schools, and try to help what we can, as all businesses should, because the education and our kids are the future for this area. Without it, we're really in trouble. Next, we have the Atlanta Airport Fire Department, and we have Chief Ware here to present, and Larry Gilliam is going to be the recipient. They both come forward.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
You know, it's kind of tough coming after these guys when they do their presentations. We always go first.
That's true.
So, having been a recipient of this award, I understand and realize the value of the Rotary Club here and what it represents, and really appreciate the efforts that you guys provide for us. What I like to say is that the Atlanta Fire Rescue Department's Airport Operations Division recipient of the Firefighter of the Year is Larry Gilliam. And he's now Chief Larry Gilliam. When we were, he's newly promoted. When he was at the airport, he was captain, and he's risen through the ranks from firefighter to now chief. We make chiefs out here at the airport, and we make leaders. So what I can say about Larry is that he is a very stand-up guy from a professional standpoint, and he's there every time he's leaned on for the fire department as well as his family. I approached Chief Gilliam about a year ago or so, recognizing a need for the airport fire department as far as drivers were concerned. And I asked then Captain Gilliam, I said, listen, I realize you have that training background, and I need for you to implement some things for me so that we can develop our drivers here at the airport. Because we are in a turnover standpoint, and some of our members are retiring, so we have new blood inside of the fence. And he developed a program for our members to be able to go through that helps them be familiar with, one, the apparatus that they're driving, two, the area that they're protecting. And it's about a week-long course that's written as well as practical work. And this course was developed by Chief Gilliam. When he developed the program, we were initially thinking about something that was going to be just internal for us to be able to do at the station level. He took it further than that. He took it down and received state certification for this course, and now our members can receive training hours for attending this course. And in that same process, we processed about 189 members through the program in a short length of time. He worked tireless with his team that he developed, and they put a program that allowed our members to get through the program within a week, and that was day and nighttime training. So when we talk about service above self, this guy has done that on countless occasions for me personally throughout the department as well as the department, and I just wanted to let him know that I appreciate you personally. The department appreciates you, the division as well, and I'm sure he did a survey about the training class as well, and the surveys came back very positive. The members really appreciated what they learned, and they appreciated the presentation of this training. And so I present to you Atlanta Fire Rescue Department's Airport Fire Operations Division Firefighter of the Year, Chief Larry Gilliam, on the behalf of Interim Fire Chief Randall Slatter.
Would you like to say a few words?
Oh, so much I know. He's a published author, former military veteran, father of two, and a wife that's in school that's away, supporting his mom as well. This guy is doing a lot of things.
Well, I just want to say thank you. I humbly accept this honor. I live to serve. I've been doing it since I graduated high school. So this is just my way of life. So thank you.
Thank you. Again, we could not do this without sponsorships, and we have a great sponsor. We have the Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport sponsor. We have to represent them, Clay, to present something to you.
My name's Clay Garnett. I serve as the program manager for the airport's fire training center. When you see a plume of smoke on Thursdays, that's us. But I was asked to stand in today. I feel very honored to be here because not knowing until I got here who the honoree was, I was very pleased to find out as a friend. Chief Gilliam, as he is now, stepped in with some of the training that we were doing not very long ago, and just as Chief Ware was mentioning, just kind of took it that extra mile. We kind of get in a pattern of doing training in a certain way, and sometimes it gets commonplace. And I know that he instituted some changes that sped up the training, quickly moving from one area to another, some things that we hadn't done before, and the change was dramatic. We have just started opening our facility up to other airports so they can come and do live fire training with us. So part of that was us traveling to some expos or conventions to let others know they could come to Atlanta. and Chief Gilliam jumped in and was a huge asset at our booth. So on behalf of the mayor, on behalf of the general manager of Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International, Mr. Council, I'd like to present you with this check and thank you and say congratulations again on your promotion. And don't forget about what's going on at the airport.
Our hotel sponsor is this great airport, and we have Diana Birmingham. If she can make her way up here, she may have to squeeze through.
Get around the baby.
Yeah, she has something to present
I
you.
wanted the baby.
Gonna keep an eye on that baby. I'm like, come on.
Don't worry, I'm going to use the baby pictures. On behalf of Renaissance Concourse Atlanta Airport, we wanted to present you a 1 weekend night stay with breakfast for two. I guess the girls can come and mom and dad, they can enjoy the indoor pool. And we thank you for all of what you've done.
Thank you.
All right.
He's lucky. When I was a recipient, they gave all the checks and the gifts to my wife.
And from the Rotary Club, Atlanta Airport Rotary Club, our president had to leave. He had a real urgent appointment. This certificate says you are Firefighter of the Year for 2017 from us and the Atlanta Airport itself. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll get squeezed together. I'll get one picture here. And out of this great event comes some great things. You know, we have Corliss Davenport is a member from the Atlanta Airport within the last year. With us a year and a half, we have Chief's wife joined, and she has a real estate company. She is a Rotarian. She came to one of these years ago and was so impressed with the Rotary Club. She says, "I want to help. I want to serve." And now we're getting this regular work here. So, but those are two of our members. So I just wanted to mention that. Next. But not least is the Clayton County Fire Department. We have Chief David King is going to present to Lou Padavani.
Well, once again, thank you. Thank you on behalf of Chief Murkison and all the men and women of Clayton County Fire and Emergency Services, and to the Rotary Club for recognizing and doing this year in and year out. We sincerely thank you for that. Our nominee is Lieutenant Lou Padavani. He is also the winner from within the department of our Firefighter of the Year award. He didn't know that until a couple days ago when we brought him up here for this, so it was a little bit of a surprise. As our awards banquet is the week after next. Okay. So Lou has been with the department a little over 24 years, and he is currently assigned to Station 13, which with us is our technical rescue station. And he is, amongst his other state certifications, he is a hazmat technician, and he's also a GSAR technician. But in addition to that, he's an instructor in both of those disciplines. And I can't tell you how many countless hours Lou has spent teaching on duty, off duty, and sharing his knowledge and his wealth of knowledge that he has gained over the years to the men and women, and passing on that is so important as we move forward in bringing in the younger and younger firefighters throughout their careers. But with Lou, he absolutely demonstrates, service above self, and he demonstrates that day in and day out in how you carry yourself. It should go noted in our department when you get nominated, he got nominated by his own crew members. He got nominated from his crew at Station 13, unbeknownst to him. And once you're selected as that Firefighter of the Year, you're actually selected from your peers and your coworkers. So you were a unanimous, overwhelming choice. So it's my privilege to introduce y'all our Firefighter of the Year, Lou Padavani.
I just want to say thank you. It's very humbling. I've been with the county for 24 years, and I'm proud to be a Clayton County Fire member. So thank you so much.
Thank you. The business sponsor for Clayton County is Hickville Charter School, Matthew Lindsay. Matthew's a Rotarian here in our Rotary Club. Matthew, come forward.
I'll stand up here. Thank you for all you do. all the sacrifices that y'all make on a daily basis with families, with just your livelihood, and all that you do. It's hard for us to even understand. You know, it's very similar to the military. I have a very close friend who's a firefighter, and sometimes he shares with me the trials that y'all go through. So it's very humbling, and I just thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Here's some spending money for you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And we have from, I think, from the Weston Atlanta Airport, we have Tiffany here. Tiffany, you want to come forward? And you got something to present? Just a little bit. Squeeze her in there right there. Yeah.
Squeeze on there. On behalf of the Western Atlanta Airport Hotel, we just want to say thank you for all you do. We are truly blessed with all your service. This is a complimentary stay at our hotel for the weekend, breakfast for two, and thank you so much on behalf of the Western.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And last but not least, from our Rotary Club, it's a certificate to present to you saying you are Rotarian. I mean, you're not Rotarian, you're a firefighter really, from the Atlanta Airport Rotary Club and from the Clayton County Fire Department. But let's squeeze in and get one picture if we can. And next but not least, last but not least, is the College Park Fire Department. They had something come up today with both the recipient and the chief. So we have Lieutenant Medoski coming up to tell us something about the recipient and accept on his behalf.
All righty. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me say that it's my distinct honor and pleasure to be here before you. I've never been to one of these events, so I've had an opportunity to learn a little bit about what it is the Rotary Club does. And I had no idea what a worthy organization you all are. So my hat is off to you. Unfortunately, Sergeant DeHer, who is our recipient for the Firefighter of the Year award, was unable to be here due to travel plans that he was unable to adjust. I spoke to him before coming in, and he asked that I convey his sincere apologies for not being able to be here. Additionally, our chief is not able to be here because we have a death in our department, and he was forced to be away to tend to that and represent the department. Anyway, on behalf of Sergeant DeHer, I just want you to know that he is the most worthy recipient of this reward. He came to us 7 years ago. He was promoted to, he made the rank, he became paramedic in 2016, and not long after that, he had the opportunity to respond to one of our own firefighters who was, you may have seen in the news, was shot by his neighbor. He was able to provide some life-saving services to him, and that firefighter is back with us now. So we are thankful for that. Sergeant DeHer was promoted to sergeant in 2017. This reward is one for which his fellow firefighters nominated him too. The chief has the final decision, but Sergeant DeHer is one of those that is not hard to understand why it is that he is selected. He is very giving. He spends a lot of his time training as well as in the selection process for our new firefighters. And he brings a very broad knowledge base to the profession. He's participated in the construction of several training apparatus, as well as erecting awnings, installing floors, you name it, and the man seems to be able to do it. He is well respected among his fellow firefighters, and I can see why they were not able to come up with a better person to receive this award. With that being said, it is my distinct honor to receive this reward for Sergeant Ethan DeHer. Thank you so much.
The business sponsor for College Park is Woodward Academy again, Jeff Yarborough. He's got something to present to you.
On behalf of Woodward Academy, I'd like to present y'all this from our family to yours.
Congratulations.
I wish it were my family.
Step.
All right, we'll hope this gets back to Mr. DeHart. No, I'm just kidding.
And from the Marriott Atlanta Airport Gateway Hotel, we have my friend Ahmed Ismail has something to present from that hotel. He's Director of Security there. I'll come over this way just a little bit.
Excuse me. Oh, boy. Good afternoon, everybody. First and foremost, I want to thank God also made it possible for all of us to be here, honor these firefighters. Also, I want to acknowledge the Rotary Club for the opportunity, their spirit to serve, and their opportunity, giving us the opportunity to give back. On behalf of my General Manager, Donnell Zunker, and the Gateway family, we'd like to present the winner of this award with a weekend stay, breakfast and parking included, and congratulations.
On behalf of Firefighter or Sergeant DeHart, thank you all very, very much.
And present this to him, I hope, when he gets back from that, and this is just a token of our appreciation from our Rotary Club. I want to say one other thing. Ahmed, years ago, when he started coming to these, he almost broke up one time because he was at 9/11, and many of his friends were firefighters that didn't make it out of there. So he did a little talk on that one time, and it was very inspiring. So firefighters are very close to his heart, just like they are to all of us. So we all remember 9/11, the firefighters. I want a big thanks to Gerald and our photographer here. They're both from the city of College Park. They every year have videoed this, photographed it. If you give me your business card, I'll send you a link to it when he does a real nice upload of it. And I can't say enough thanks to Gerald and his staff for and Tiffany for what you do. And again, let's give a big round of applause for them. And I've got one other special thing that we just started doing this year. Give me that little blue. I'm going to throw these cards in here and jump up. These are the cards of the presenters. These leaders that present all the time, some were previous recipients, everything, don't seem to get anything. So one of our members, other than a bigger paycheck probably, but one of our members has 9 hotels, Raj Patel. He's not here today, but he wanted me on behalf of his hotel give one of these recipients something. I'm going to have Karen, since she's with a Catholic school, close her eyes and draw one of these. And then I'll have the person that gets it. From Hartsfield Jackson International Airport, Kevin Ware. Come forward. Now you're going to take your wife on a nice honeymoon here, another honeymoon, to the Crown Plaza Southwest in Peachtree City. It's a beautiful hotel with everything. Our member Raj Patel put his info down here. This is the certificate for that. I want Kathy to just tell us how great it was, when she comes to Rotary and report back to all of us. So congratulations, and thank you for all you do.
Thank you very much. See where it's going, right?
We're gonna try to get a group picture right after this, probably out in an open area here. So all the recipients bring your little certificate, and all the sponsors, everybody try to meet there. We'll try to get one really quick one. Our president had to leave prematurely. Does anybody else want to say anything?
Dennis, I would like to say that all of you that know nothing about Rotary or know a little bit or think you know a lot, we would like to invite you back on any Thursday, high noon, lunch on me, the first time. I'd love to have you and come to help us serve others. And I'll give you a card before you leave.
And the way we finish up our meetings is you could probably do it seated so everybody can see it. But right here is what our Rotarians years ago, someone came up with the motto. And it's what we try to run our businesses and do things by. If this doesn't fall over on me. Be careful with that. I kind of hold it here. But we'll have the Rotarians help with this. It's called our four-way test of the things we think, say, and do. First, is the truth. Second, is fair to all concerned. Third, will build friendships. And four, will be beneficial to all concerned. And there's a number 5 one of our past presidents made up, and it is it fun? So again, thank you. Meeting adjourned.